Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I come to you today on a sour note, actually. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for those of you who are somewhat in the same boat as me, this will come as no surprise. Um, I really don't like to make these kind of griping, um, you know, negative type videos. I'm usually all about having fun and, you know, my joie de vivre, if you will. But today, I really need to get something off my shoulders here, and that is the awful, excruciatingly torturous events that have followed the release of No Man's Sky. Now, for many of you who watch my channel or just, on YouTube in general, you know that this game has been hyped up like nothing else. And even myself, I've touted that this game is going to be revolutionary in some ways, and it's going to be on par with Empyrean, and it's going to be the next level of gaming in a lot of ways. And to be honest with you, when I first started playing, it was meeting a lot of my needs in that respect. However, after playing for one session, one time I played the game for a little under 4 hours, about 3.5 hours here. You've played for 4 hours here. This is not right. And then the fact that I've played today, not the case. I played the game one time on launch day, which I believe was August the 12th, and I played for just under 4 hours before I had to put it down. Things got crazy busy at work, and I wasn't able to play the game until about a week ago. Fast forward through time to about a week ago, I had not been keeping track of what's been going on Reddit and on the forums. I just went to start my game and play and continue from where I left off. And let me show you what happens when I try to play the game. Now you can see here I've got it under experimental mode, just for sheer troubleshooting purposes. But if I go and put this back to the way it was, and let me tell you guys, while this is updating, I have tried everything. I have tried everything under the sun. Every fix that has been suggested to me, every workaround, from Steam automated responses to suggestions I've seen on the forums, on Reddit, on Google, you name it, I have tried everything. Because, quite honestly, guys, I just want to play my fucking game. I paid almost $70 Canadian for this game, and I have not got, so far, a fraction of what I paid for, and I'm pretty fucking livid about it. Why I'm especially pissed off is that I have been getting terrible support, next to no support really, from Steam, and zero support from Hello Games. So Hello Games, fuck you. You have completely lost all my trust. You have no credibility left, and of course, the vast majority of the people who bought your game agree with me. So what you did, to hype this game up and to even have a delay in launching your game and to be at this point where it's at today, highly, highly unethical. You guys are fucking highway robbers. But anyway, let me show you what happens when I try to run my game. Okay? Keep in mind, this is a game, again, I paid $70 for it that I have played one time. Running, syncing, nothing. Let me show you again. Preparing to launch, running, syncing, nothing. And again, I have tried everything that you can think of to get around this. I have verified my game integrity multiple times. I have reinstalled the game about 4 or 5 times. I have updated my C++ redistributable package, 2013 I believe I'm using, repaired that a number of times, nothing changed. I can run other games just fine. Dark Souls 3, for example, I was playing last night, runs perfectly. But for some reason, No Man's Sky is completely unavailable. At this point, I have no idea if it's just me experiencing this issue, if it's a widespread common issue affecting a lot of other PC users. I have no idea. All I know is their fan base and their player base has dropped by about 90%, and I can only assume that this is the reason why, is that other people are experiencing a similar issue to me, or they're just fed up with this really crappy game that was hyped up to extremes and just didn't deliver. There's some elements of false advertising and some of the features in the game that were promised that were not there. I'm not even going to go into that part of it. I'll leave that for someone else who's maybe more familiar or more educated on that subject. That's not really for this video. This video is just calling out Hello Games and Steam for their terrible, terrible customer service and really, really shady business practices. I must say, guys, I'm so disappointed, and I really wanted to use this video and my channel especially to get the word out there about Steam and their shady practices, so that you can start making the steps towards going to another gaming platform or another provider, or just straight up buy a physical copy of the game. I know a lot of the times these days we buy digital copies of it, and maybe in this case a hard copy of the game wouldn't have really helped, but at least I would know I can take the game and go install it on another machine and try it out. I suppose I could do that with my Steam account, but there's absolutely no reason to me that I shouldn't be able to run this game, considering that it ran near flawlessly. I did have some crash issues on day one, but it did run, and it ran fairly well. And I've had suggestions to remove my antivirus. I was using AVG, and so remove the antivirus, which I did, and still the same issue. That was suggested by Steam. Steam will suggest all kinds of bullshit for you to do, and they essentially have you jumping through hoops of fire to even get a hold of a real person. I've tried calling their head office today. I've tried the Valve customer service billing department. It goes straight to a voicemail, and I can guarantee you they're not going to call me back. I've opened multiple tickets, which I can show you here now. So these are the type of support tickets that I've got open right now. I've opened at this point 3 support tickets with Hello Games. They have not replied to me once, so that's a big fuck you. And Steam support, I think I've got about 4 tickets open right now. I've got response on one of those, and it was just the basic. Here, I can even show you. It was just really, really basic, rudimentary troubleshooting steps that didn't help worth a crap. Clearing your download cache. I mean, I tried this, and I'll do anything as long as I'll get my game working. Because in the end, guys, all I want is to be able to play my game. I don't even want a refund. I mean, at this point, I kind of have to have a refund because I have no other choice. I can't play my game, and I've paid $70. So, hey, if you're not going to give me what I paid for, give me my fucking money back. But anyway, I just want to play my game. So if somebody can help me to get my game going so that I can play it and enjoy it and get my $70 worth, fine. I'm happy. I'm a happy customer. I will stop bitching and complaining. It will end there. But I can't even get that. I can't even get a fraction of what I paid for, which is just so goddamn infuriating. Anyway, let me show you the kind of support that you can expect from Steam. And some of you guys that have dealt with this kind of stuff are probably well familiar with the caliber of customer service. Even Valve themselves have admitted that their customer support is awful. So here's the first ticket that I had opened. When trying to play No Man's Sky, I get running, sinking, nothing. Please assist or offer a full refund. I've only played this game 4 hours on launch day. It has not started since. I cannot get any support from the developer or Steam. I've tried everything. This is crazy. As a longtime customer and supporter, I'm quickly losing my faith and trust in Steam. And I can tell you now at this point, guys, that I have no faith. No faith, no trust left in Steam whatsoever. And for all my future game purchases, I will be doing that with some other platform or just straight up buying the game. I'm not going through Steam anymore. So as you can see here, going back real quick, I do have a somewhat extensive library here of games that I have purchased through Steam. So Steam, you dropped the ball, guys. You dropped the ball on it. I was a long time supporter and customer of Steam and Steam products, and yeah, you lost me. You lost me, and this is the final nail in the coffin. I provided about 4 or 5 different screenshots here. This is their first response. Please restart your computer and follow these instructions to refresh your Steam files. This is the equivalent to me of, is it plugged in, sir? Have you made sure that you've turned it on? Have you pushed the power button? Anyway, to humor them, I followed those steps. I restarted my computer, and this is one thing, having worked in technical support, is I respect those individuals who do this for a living. So I always follow their steps, even though they might seem ridiculous or banal. I always follow them just to give them the benefit of the doubt, because they're supposed to be experts on the subject, so why not follow? These are most likely just automated responses. This one in green, I believe, is an actual person here. But I indicated that I did try that step above and it didn't help, unfortunately. Here's what looks to be a response from an actual person. Hello, Matt. Thank you for contacting Steam support. Please verify the files for this game. So he's basically telling me to verify the game cache, the integrity of the game cache, which I did. I already did that 3-4 times before I even put in this ticket. I've done that. It did not help. Same issue. I've also tried reinstalling the game a few times. I'm trying to just sort of cut him off here before he suggests all this other crap that I've already tried. I've tried using experimental mode, updating C++ redistributable package. Everything you will suggest I have probably already tried. I'm not getting any support from Hello Games, no reply whatsoever. They are keeping me in the dark. I have no idea if this is if I'm the only one experiencing this or if it's a common issue. Here's another response. Please follow the instructions linked to provide a diagnostic report for your system, right? Follow those steps exactly. Here's the file. Okay. Your system indicates AVG is the problem. Oh, okay. AVG is a problem. Let me uninstall it so I can play my fucking game. Completely removed AVG. Did not help. Not surprised. I've been running the game just fine with AVG on launch day. Tried to run on regular mode and experimental mode. Same issue. Running, syncing, nothing. Provided another MS-info file for them. Please try the following. Exit Steam. Browse to your Steam installation. Change the folder to old Steam apps. Basically, they want me to reinstall the game on in a new folder, which I did. Followed the steps exactly. Same issue. So I reverted back to the original setup that I had. And then here's where they... Bye-bye, Mr. Customer. They refer me back to Hello Games. And this is actually one of the... this is what will happen to you if you go through the conventional support channels. Eventually, they will just reroute you back to the developer. So, then I started bitching and complaining, which maybe I shouldn't have done, but I'm extremely frustrated at this point, and the fact that I'm not getting any support from Steam or the developers is just completely unacceptable to me. So you can read these here if you want. It's just me bitching and explaining, that I'm going to keep putting in tickets and I'm going to keep wasting your time because you're wasting my time. So that's pretty much where we're at. Some of the reasons why I deserve a full refund. I'm a longtime customer and supporter of Steam. They don't care about that. I'm an avid YouTuber with a wide-reaching audience, which I'm sort of trying to take advantage of right now. I've only played the game once for just under 4 hours. The game will not run. I did not get a fraction of what I paid for. These are a lot of the things I've already talked about here in this video, but many other Steam users with more playtime and unjustified reasoning have already received their credits. And I have tried every possible fix I have seen. The game's features were falsely advertised. That's one of the things they suggested, to put in another refund and put specifically that it was falsely advertised. And that there's performance issues. So that's what I tried, and that's kind of where my last refund is sitting right now, in the falsely advertised or bad performance category. So the game will not run. The game will not run. Did I mention that the game will not run? As you can see, I've done my part. Have you done yours? No, they have not. So anyway, this is one of the multiple tickets that I have open right now. If anybody out there has any suggestions for me of how to get a refund, or better yet, how to get my game running. Imagine that, being able to play your game. So if anybody has any suggestions, please drop those in the comments. Would greatly appreciate that. And if you're experiencing a similar issue, let's not let these companies get away with this unethical behavior, and let's make them pay for their mistakes and for wasting our time. So let's get together and get some justice here, guys. So thanks for listening, and I hope this was somewhat informative for you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.